Coach, congratulations on the win, continuing the season.
Thank you, Jason.
What was most impressive to you in that game? There's a lot of things that went right, but was it the defense really that was the difference maker for you?
Well, I do like the fact that we only conceded 17 points in the fourth quarter. But there were spurts where we really needed to get stops, and break their momentum, and we're able to do that. We're able to execute some of our schemes uh, precisely, and that's encouraging. That's something we can build on.
A lot of guys had really good individual performances, but is it some things that you can point out defensively that are going to travel when possibly those guys don't shoot the ball as well as they did?
I think so. For us, it's pace, right? We want to maintain good spacing and our pace. Anytime we have good pace and good spacing, good things happen for us. But when we get, I don't want to say lazy, but when we get complacent, that's when we lose our spacing. And now all of a sudden we're taking shots that we really don't want to take, and we bail them out and not playing with any force because there's nowhere to go.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Jason.
We'll go to Steven next.
Hey, Coach. Congrats on the win.
Thank you, Steven.
Just about Henry, he had another great performance today. This kind of continues this great run that he's been on for the past couple weeks here now. What has you seen that's kind of perhaps unlocked this great offensive performance that he's shown here?
Listen, his talent. I mean, he's a talented young man. He's bought into what we were saying, and then he's just willing to help us out with his talent. I wish I could take credit, but I won't, because it's not us. It's Henry just feeling free and feeling good about his game and just playing the best way he can. Very happy for him, and we needed every single bucket he gave us.
And just about Matt, this is the most aggressive I think I've seen him all season long. He was it looked like he was hunting for his shot, and it worked very well. He was super efficient. What was it about this game that perhaps that made him kind of look for his shot more?
Well, he was playing with speed, right? We knew they were going to switch, and we didn't want to be stagnant with those switches, because that's the purpose of the switches. So we wanted to play with speed and go downhill and see what you have. And he has such a great burst, and he was just able to get an angle and then go downhill and either finish or find for people. So anytime Matt plays with that mentality, knowing, he's hard to guard. I'm glad he was able to play. And again, when you watch, if anytime our spacing was good, now the pace really became a weapon.
Great. Thanks a lot, Coach.
Thank you, Steven.
Blake Murphy.
Hey, Coach. Jalen, obviously a little bit of rust there, but he had a couple nice reads in the offense in the first half. What did you think of his performance overall and your comfort level with him in that role?
To be expected. He hasn't played for 7 games. And Blake, we really don't have time to practice. So a lot of our teaching is done through video, and then we have one-on-one workouts, and that's what things. The schedule has been a bit hectic, as you know. So that it was to be expected. But I like what I saw when he got in the game there. He had a couple of really nice drives and paint touches, which is ultra important for us. And then defensively, he was trying. He got burned a couple of times, but overall, it was a pretty solid performance from him. We got to bring him in slowly. And I know he's going to be there. The one thing with Jalen, he's a competitor. I know he's burning right now, but, we got to save him from himself too, and just go be smart about how we insert him back into the group.
The Austin, Delaware game tonight, do you guys watch that as a team and kind of pick it apart, or do you give the guys a kind of a break and regroup tomorrow?
No, these guys hear my voice one more time, they may strangle me. So no, they do their thing, and we'll figure the game out.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Blake.
Doug Smith.
Hey, Patrick, congratulations.
Thank you, Doug.
You just mentioned not much practice time in a lot of games in a very short span. How does your team have such a level of cohesion, and how do they know to play with that same pace and together as they have without a lot of time to work on it?
You know, Doug, what we try to do early in the season is just keep talking to them. When we were sticklers at training camp about what we were going to stand for, and then that gave us time to then. I mean, that allowed us then to keep reminding them, and they got tired of it. They got sick of it. But we had to just every day, Doug, every day they kept hearing the same thing, the same message, and we just let them know we're not gonna quit. And I don't know if that's the reason, but I also think that we have good players that are smart and understand that we told them you can't do it alone, and you're gonna need your brother to be the best he can be, and the only way you can do that is by helping him.
That's great. Congratulations, Patrick. Good luck tomorrow night.
Thank you so much, Doug.
Two more. We'll go to Matt Cullen.
Coach, congratulations on another victory. I've asked you a couple of times about these different situations where momentum can swing either way. And Jason and I were saying that in the end of the third quarter where Jalen Green hit that turnaround, kind of Hail Mary three-pointer at the buzzer, great shot. They were within 13 now. What was that like in the huddle? Did you say anything? Did they say anything? Because after that, you put the game away with that great fourth quarter that you mentioned.
I think I asked them if they wanted to win this game. You know, I think at that time I've learned, Matt, it's not about X's and O's. It's about your will to win. So I asked them if they wanted to win the game. This was the time. This was the moment to kill the game. I think that was enough for them to get back and do what I can't remember what we asked them to do. X and O wise, probably not much, but that was more of a speak to their hearts and then see how they respond.
Thank you, Coach, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you so much, Matt.
Sorry, we'll just slide in a follow-up, Stephen.
Sorry, Coach. Just one more here for me. But in regards to game planning for tomorrow, like what goes into that? Like with such a short turnaround, and you don't yet know who your opponent is. Like how do you do that?
Fortunately for me, Stephen, it's not the first time, and I've had too many instances like this where you don't know who you're going to play, and the preparation is massive. We have a group of coaches that are willing to work hard and not sleep. So we'll kiss our families goodnight, and then we'll stay up and work on what we have to work on and get the guys ready tomorrow. And hopefully they'll retain some of the stuff we present to them, and then try to win the game.
Yeah, I'm guessing a lot of coffee then will be needed.
Absolutely.
Thanks a lot, Coach.
We'll end with Cedric.
Bonjour coach, question en français. Déjà félicitations pour la victoire.
Merci Cédric.
Ok, coach, avec la fréquence des matchs très rapprochés, on a vu que avant ce match-là, c'était à peu près 12 matchs en à peu près 25 jours. On parle beaucoup de récupération physique pour les joueurs, mais vous, au niveau des coachs, comment vous faites pour la récupération physique ou sinon mentale?
On prie, on parle à nos familles et on travaille. Tout le monde s'en fout des coachs. C'est le sort de notre profession. En fin de journée, quand tu regardes, Cédric, le bien-être des coachs, ça n'intéresse pas grand monde. Et c'est notre réalité. Je pense que et ça fait partie du boulot, ça fait partie du métier. Ça ne nous dérange pas. Ça fait presque 10 ans que je coach, donc ça fait partie du métier.
Ok. Et une dernière question rapidement. Là, on voit que vous avez battu cette équipe-là, ce qui aurait pu être un match piège, puisque c'est l'une des rares équipes qui vous avez battu pendant la saison régulière. Comment vous abordez ça par rapport aux joueurs, le fait de rester constant dans l'effort et pouvoir à un moment donné dominer les adversaires lorsque c'est vraiment nécessaire?
C'est un défi, Cédric. Qu'est-ce qu'on fait, nous? C'est une conversation à la fois, un clip vidéo à la fois, montrer de manière très rationnelle ce qui marche, ce qui ne marche pas. Et quand ça ne marche pas, expliquer pourquoi ça ne marche pas. Quand ça marche, expliquer comment ça marche. Et en fonction de ça, présenter ça aux joueurs en espérant qu'ils comprennent et qu'ils puissent appliquer ça quand ils vont sur le terrain.